Hi, my name is Amanda Stablein, and I'm here to help you get started with Gmail. Today, we're going to work on a few things. First, how to create and send a new message. Second, how to add labels, star important emails, and organize your inbox. And third, how to use the search bar to look for your messages. To get started, I'm going to assume that you already know how to log into your Gmail account by going to gmail.com using your email address and password to log in. The first thing I'd like to show you is how to create and send a new message. To create a new message, we're going to click on the Compose button in the top left-hand corner. The first thing you need to do is choose who you're going to send the message to. I'm going to send this message to myself. Notice that the email address I'm using I've already used before, so it saved it, and I could just click here or I could continue to type that out. I could also choose to send a carbon copy or a blind carbon copy to another recipient. The subject is always what the email is pertaining to. Using Gmail to send a new message. And this is where you would type in the body of your email. You could alter your text by font, size, and you have all these other choices down here as far as numbered lists and bullets. You could also attach another file, whether it's a photo, a PDF, a Word document, or some other sort of file. You could attach those files to this email. Once you have finished and you've attached or not attached items that you wanted to, you would click here on the blue button for send, and it will send that email. Once your email has been received, it should look something like this. Here's my inbox and the email I just sent to myself. I could then open it up and read the email. The next thing I'll show you is how to add labels, star important emails, and organize your inbox. This is the email that I just sent to myself, and if I wanted to create a label, this label could be called Gmail Screencast. I'll click up here on the Labels button, and I will type in Gmail Screencast. Notice that Gmail Screencast is not a label I've created yet, so I could click here to create a new label, and I'll leave it there, not nesting it under something else, and click on Create. And now at the top you can see that the Gmail Screencast label has been added to the inbox label. So if I go back to my inbox folder over here on the left hand side, you can see that the Gmail Screencast label shows right in front of that email. I can click on that again to open it. If I wanted to remove that label, I could click on the small X next to it, or under the labels list, I could just take the check mark out of that box. I'll leave it there for now, and then I'm also going to click on the folder, and I'm going to add it to the Gmail Screencast folder, which then will take it out of my inbox. I have 6 emails remaining in my inbox. I could do the same with those. I can click on the check mark next to each of the emails I would like to label, click on the label list, and for this one I already have the Google Educator Training label created. I'll just click on that label and it automatically applies it to there. I could also add more than one label to those. For example, if I wanted to click on all 3 of these from the assessments, I could label those as Park, which I've already created, and then I could also label them as Evaluation if I wanted to. That way, no matter what, if I'm looking for an email that has Park, it will show up, or Evaluation, it would show up as well. I'll take the check marks off of those. And for right now, the Google Educator Training emails, I've finished reading, but I want to hang on to them for a little bit. I'm going to click on those 3, and then I'm going to move them to the Google Educator Training folder. That way they're not in my inbox anymore. For these 3, I've decided I'm going to take off the Evaluation label, and then now I can put those into my Park folder. The nice thing about labels and using labels is that you can put more than one label to each email address. The way you could use this in your classroom would be if you had a class name and you had a class assignment. You could then label it Class 8B and then also label it Research Project. That way any emails pertaining to the research project would show up, or if you were searching for just that one specific class and any emails you'd received from them there. The last thing I have to show you today is how to use the search bar to look for messages. With search, you can find messages wherever they're stored at in your inbox using labels, keywords, and other criteria such as whether a message included an attachment or not. The search bar is located up here at the top. If I, for example, were looking for the email I just sent, I would click here and I remember that the words send a new message were in that email. I could type in those words and either click on the blue button or push return, and it shows me any email that pulled back from that criteria. This first email is the one exactly that I was looking for, using Gmail to send a new message. Another way you could look for those are within the labels. So if, for example, I'm over here in my list of labels and I go to the park label, in the top search bar now it says label park. I could then click after it and type in a specific email that I were looking for. Maybe I was looking for something about the end of the year test. I would type in EOY, again pressing enter or return, and then any email within the park label with EOY would show up in that list. If for some reason you are looking for an email and it does not show up in the list, the little down arrow here I would click, which opens up the advanced settings, and more than likely when you are searching it's looking in just that one label. You can also add in there, if I take these criteria out, you can add in there for it to search in mail, spam, and trash. In most cases, the email that you're looking for, if it does not show up in your search, it's because it's been put into your spam or trash folder, and the regular search does not search those two spaces. So to review, today you learned how to create and send a new message, how to add labels, star important emails, and organize your inbox, and how to use the search bar to look for messages. Next time, I'll show you how to set up a Google contact group, how to set up Google Hangouts in Gmail, and how to make a video call in Hangouts. Until then.